We're going to talk about the area of different figures and their formulas. So we're going to do one question for each of these. So I'm going to start in the top left-hand corner with the triangle. So the formula is right here, 1/2 base times height. I know that doesn't look exactly like we're used to seeing it, so I'm going to write it like this, 1/2 base times height. Okay, so we're going to take our information and we're going to plug it in. So 1/2, my base is 7 and my height is 3. So 7 times 3 is 21. Half of 21 is 10.5. So 10.5, and we're going to write this as units squared because we don't have any units. Okay, so that's it for the triangle. We're going to go this way. What we know about a square is that all 4 sides are the same. So if this S is 5, so is this side. So it's side squared or side times side. So it's 5 times 5, which equals 25 units squared. Okay, so there's your square. So moving on to the circle. The formula for my circle is area equals pi times the radius squared. So the radius is only halfway across the circle, so make sure that that's the number you have. All the way across the circle is the diameter, and we don't need the diameter. Okay, so we're going to use 3.14 instead of pi times 4.5 squared. And when I type that into my calculator, I get 63.6 units squared. Okay, and that's the circle. So the trapezoid is probably the most difficult. It's 1/2 the height, base 1 plus base 2. So if you look at my picture, my bases are my top and my bottom. So this is base 1 and this is base 2. So we're going to add those together. So inside the parenthesis, I'm going to add together the 10 and the 4. And then the height is up and down right here, 3.5. So we're going to put a 3.5 right there. So we're just going to type this into the calculator. 1/2 times 3.5 times 14, right? So we're going to type 1/2 times 3.5 times 14. And we're going to get 24.5 units squared. Everything is squared because we're talking about the square units inside. Okay, we're going to go over to this rectangle. All right, so area of a rectangle is length times width, or you could put base times height. So in this case, we're just going to multiply 8 times 6, and we're going to get 48 units squared. And that's it. My last one is a parallelogram, which is like a slanted square or a slanted rectangle. So it's still base times height. You see my height and you see my base. So it's or length times width, however you want to look at it. It's still side times side, basically. 11 times 9, which gives me 99 units squared. So here is my area organizer. So these are all the shapes that you're going to be asked to work with. So if you have any questions, take a look at this video or email me.